Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I hope that you all are doing fine and I hope that you all are okay today. So our lesson today will be sentence, fragments, and run-on. So first you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. So click on your name, move on to language art grade 8. And we will complete two lessons today under the sentence fragments and run-on. The first is it a complete sentence or fragment? Is it a complete sentence or run-on? All right, so a sentence is a group of words that forms a complete thought. It has both a subject and a verb. So the sentence has subjects and then verb. It forms a complete thought. So whenever you see a sentence, it forms a complete thought. So just like this sentence, my friends walk along the path. Now my friends will be the subject and then work is the verb. So you can see that this is forming a complete thought. Okay? Now moving on to the next, we have what we call so we have a sentence fragment. A sentence fragment is a group of words that does not express a complete thoughts. Alright, so you should note that the sentence fragment doesn't form a complete thought. It is usually missing a subject or a verb. Okay, so it is missing any of these, alright, as a sentence fragment. Just like we have here, we have knows the answer. All right, so we have knows the answer. This is a sentence fragment because it is missing a subject. Because it is saying just knows the answer, and we would ask a question, who knows the answer? We have no idea who. So this is actually missing a subject. So it's a sentence fragment. Then we also have the bright red car. Now, if we say the bright red car, it has a subject, and what happened to the bright red car? We have no idea because it is missing a verb, okay? So just like this, we have we skate next week. This is a sentence fragment. It is missing a helping verb. So you just say we skate next week. We skate next week. So this is also incomplete. Okay? All right, so we have, aside from the run-on, we all the sentence fragments. We also have the run-on sentence. Now, run-on sentence is made up of two independent clauses that are joined without an end punctuation or with just a comma. So, two independent clauses joined together without punctuation or just comma. So it says, "I knocked on the door, it opened." Now, looking at this, it is two independent clauses that are joined together. These two independent clauses are meant to be separated, but they are not. They join together. Or just also this one, it started raining, we ran inside. So you can see this is also joined with just a comma. So you can see that these two sentences are joined with a comma while they are supposed to be separated. So if you want to fix a run-on sentence, you have to separate into two sentences, add an end punctuation after the first sentence, and capitalize the second sentence. Okay? So we have, I knocked on the door, it opened. So you can separate it just like this with a period, and it becomes two separate sentences. And then you can just add a capitalized form of it. So you have to make sure that you capitalize like the next sentence, since every sentence starts with a capital letter. So we know, I knocked on the door, you have your period, another sentence. It started raining, we ran inside. Okay, so now this is one sentence and this is another sentence. So you can fix a run-on sentence by rewriting it as a compound sentence. So we also have that you can make it as a compound sentence. A compound sentence is made up of two independent clauses joined by a comma and a coordinating conjunction, such as and, but, or, and then so. So in a place where you want to make it a compound sentence, you can just add a comma and put either of the conjunction. So just like this one, is there raining, so we ran inside. So you can just make it like this, just add a conjunction and a comma if you want to make it a compound sentence. All right, so that is for our run-on sentence. All right, let's move on to the test. So let's just move on to the test. So you can share your answers with me. We have the first, which is a sentence fragment. So news reports alerted everyone in the area to the approaching tornado. Wiped the seat from her brow. Wiped the sweat from her brow after sprinting across the finish line. What's the sentence fragment here? So we will have the second because it says wipe the sweat from her brow. We don't know who is wiping the sweat. So we have, which is a complete sentence here. Electric eels stun prayer with an intense electrical charge. Pamela fulfilling her dream of hiking to the top of Mount St. Helens. So we have complete sentence because this one is missing a helping verb, the Pamela fulfilling. So which is a complete sentence here? In August 2012, the Curiosity rover landed on Mars. My parents' business flourishing thanks to online advertising. So what's the complete sentence here? So we have the first one because the second is missing a helping verb also. So which is the complete sentence? At dawn, the sailors hosted the cargo onto the ship. The undercover agent still investigating that strange case. So what is the complete sentence here? So we have at dawn the sailors hoisted the cargo onto the ship because the second is also missing a helping verb like is. Okay. So which is a sentence fragment? Aesop fables present important life lessons, often in a humorous way. Irene already leaving to catch the plane for her week-long cruise to Puerto Vallarta. So what is the right one here? So now if you click on the first, it is wrong. Why? Because it says that Irene leaving to catch the plane for her next cruise. So it is missing a helping verb. So you have to make sure you take note of this. Okay? So, at dry after such a severe drought, at higher altitude, water boils at a lower temperature. So, what is the right sentence fragment here? So we have a dry after a such severe drought. So what is dry? We don't know what is dry. Okay. So which is a sentence fragment. Mega determined the diameter of the cycle, lost the remote control for the television again. So lost the remote. Who lost the remote? We have no idea about that. So, more than 90% of calico cats are female. Is an expert at distinguishing safe mushroom from poisonous ones. What is the right sentence fragment here? So, is an expert. Who is the expert? We don't know who that person is. So, the user manual for the new video camera and the microphone. Sugar and salt dissolve easily in water. So, what's the sentence fragment here? So, it will be the user manual because we don't know what happened to the manual. It just says the user manual. So layers and layers of cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. For breakfast, this restaurant serves eggs, sweet biscuits, and gravy. So what is the right sentence fragment here? So layers and layers of cheese, lettuce, and tomatoes. Alright, so you have to make sure you complete this test if you haven't done it. We'll move on to the next lesson, which is complete sentence or run on. Okay, so is it a complete sentence or run on? Moving on to the test, it says which is a run on sentence. Cassie is an adept skier. She has trained for many years. Red green color blindness affects far more men than women. So what's the right run on sentence here? So Cassie is an adept skier. So we have this one. All right. So, which is a complete sentence? A leap year typically occurs every 4 years. Let's spruce up this through new drapes would be an improvement. So, this is a complete sentence. Multiplying fractions and decimal isn't hard. I can show you how. The suspect forfeited his right to a trial by jury. So, which is the complete sentence here? All right, so the suspect forfeited his right to a trial. All right, so we have complete sentence. This macaroni dish tastes rather bad. Pass the salt, please. Lichens flourish in some of the most extreme environments on Earth. So, what is the complete sentence here? So, this is the complete sentence. All right, so we have which is a complete sentence. We will vanish these old oak floors. They need to be sanded first. The windows in the kitchen vibrated during yesterday's mild earthquake. So, what is the complete sentence? All right, so we have this one. Okay. So we also have, which is a complete sentence here. Don't trespass on his land, he may call the police. Hail pelted the roof during the storm last night. Okay, so this is the complete sentence. Alright, so we have sometimes my upper left eyelid twitches for several minutes. Grab another log, the fire is dying down. What is the complete sentence here? Alright, so this is the complete sentence here. Mega wept during the movie. It had an emotional ending. We trekked up the mountain with 30-pound packs on our backs. So, what is the complete sentence here? So, this one. All right, so the police returned my wallet. I had left it on the trolley. Both of the candidates radiate confidence on camera. So this one. So that's it for this lesson concerning the complete sentence or run on. You can try to finish up the test. We still have one more lesson left. So we'll complete this lesson next time during our class. If you need more help, you can click on this chat button and you can get help from other tutors here. We have available tutors there to help you. So you can let me know if you have any questions. You can ask your questions before we finish for today. All right, if you have no question, we'll end here for today. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.